I know these IShowSpeed fanboys immediately dislike the video. Just went on the video angry, just want to dislike it. Just hear me out, sit down, just watch the video, and I'll explain why I did what I did. IShowSpeed had it coming. So I have a nephew that went to school with IShowSpeed, and they were kind of cool at first, and then something happened. I'm not completely sure what happened, but they had a falling out and they had a fight. My nephew beat his behind, whooped his behind, and IShowSpeed knew his place. He was scared of him. But then a couple weeks after that, I think like 3 weeks after, my nephew had a really bad incident where he almost got mauled to death by a dog. Very serious, sad, and scary situation. Thankfully, he's here with us, still recovering from injuries, but he's still good. And keep in mind, his name is Ben, so you can already see where this is going. So IShowSpeed would make fun of him. When he came back to school, IShowSpeed would make fun of him about his injuries because, you know, they had problems. He whooped him. And IShowSpeed downloaded the Talking Ben app and was making fun of my nephew, talking into the thing so the dog could talk, so Talking Ben can speak, and says, "Roof, roof, are you scared of me?" Stuff like that. He used to say like, "I'm hungry, don't go anywhere," and stuff like that. It was like corny stuff. So fast forward to these days when he's making Talking Ben content, it's so corny because he's throwing shots at my nephew, his name is Ben. And he only got this whole Talking Ben idea because he was making fun of my nephew. And he throws little shots when he's on the Talking Ben app on stream to show that he's talking about my nephew. And I'm not with that. So I would message him and tell him stop with that, because you know you're not like that, first off, and two, that's disrespectful because I really come up there and handle business. And he never replied. Either he didn't see or just didn't care, but it's whatever, right? So 4 months ago, I saw him. I wasn't going to speak about this story, right? I wasn't going to speak about it. That's why this was 4 months ago. If I was going to speak about it, I would have spoke about it then. And no, I didn't record any video because my goal isn't to come in clout chase, but he's still doing this stuff, Talking Ben stuff. Like, it's disgusting, just like beating up Talking Ben and all this stuff and doing all this gross stuff with Talking Ben. He's making fun of my nephew and I'm tired of it. So I saw him a little while ago and he didn't know who I was, obviously, because for one, I didn't live in the same state as my nephew, and I never met IShowSpeed before, and I guess he didn't really see the DM. So I confronted him. He was acting all confused and everything. "Oh, who is Ben? Who is Ben?" And because his name is Benjamin, so I was calling him Ben. I said his name's Benjamin, and he already knew that. He's just playing dumb, or maybe he just didn't really think anything of it. So I brought up the Talking Ben stuff. And then you saw his face change, all confused, all scared. "Why are you talking about my nephew like that?" And he said, "Oh, it's not like that, bro. I didn't talk about him like that." Like, no. I grabbed him, I cuffed him up by his shirt, and I said, "Stop talking about him before you really get hurt." And he said, "No, it's not like that. It's not like that." And I had him on FaceTime. I said, "Come and apologize to him." Apologized to him, and then done deal. You see, at that moment, I really could have hurt IShowSpeed. I wanted to, but then I sat back and thought, you know what? I'm going to go to jail again because look, I speak about this all the time. I went to jail for beating up kids because they need to know their place. Beat them up, they need to know their place, right? So I was thinking, for one, I'm not trying to go back to jail, and two, I'm thinking he's a kid, right? So I'm not gonna go that hard on him. I really could have knocked him out. I was really going to. I'm gonna just whoop him. Then I thought, jail, ostracized by society because he's huge, death threats and everything to my family, put my family in danger, and four, he's a kid, right? So I didn't do that. But this really goes to show you that these YouTubers are not who they say they are, not who they claim that they are to be. IShowSpeed is a bully, and I implore you all to unfollow him, unsubscribe from him, and just really see that he's not like that in real life. He's not a tough guy. Not a tough guy. IShowSpeed, and I see that you're still mentioning my nephew's name after you promised you'd stop. I see you still doing it. If I catch you again, just know it might be up for you. It might be up for you. We're gonna have real problems. So stop while you're ahead and just end it right here. Get it right here. Just end it. All right? And I know IShowSpeed fans aren't really the brightest. Not at all. Mainly a bunch of 8-year-olds, and they're cultic, and they're hive-minded, and they see like IShowSpeed and all these other YouTubers and Twitch streamers as gods. So they don't really see that they can do any wrong or they can be embarrassed or anything. They think that they're the toughest guys in the world, and that's not the truth. That's not facts. That's not reality. IShowSpeed fans, open a book or something. Like, most of you guys aren't. You guys are dumb. Please. Like, get yourself right mentally, because you guys, when you go into middle school, or a lot of you elementary school, you're gonna learn. Stop being an idiot. Stop being an idiot. Stop being an idiot. So shout out to Benjamin. So if you like this video, leave a like or dislike. If you didn't like this video, leave a like or dislike and stay mad, you iShowSpeed fans, and get some friends. And I'm